welcome to class. Composition, English 105. It's 2020, baby. All right, it's time to get going. You can see this is not going to be a normal year. In fact, that is why I am in a practice room right now rather than my classroom. Thank you, Derecho. All right, but you know what? We're all going to get through this. All right, and we're going to do it in flying colors. Things have changed just a little bit in 2020. The virus, derecho, and this is not the start of your senior year or your junior year that you had planned. But I think we are going to really be on the cusp of what the future looks like in education here, and you're going to be even more prepared for your future having gone through this experience. So let's just make sure that we have our supplies. All right, these are your supplies for the year. You might need some index cards at some point too, but these are your main supplies. You need to have a charged Chromebook. You have something to write with or on, like a pen or a pencil. And you're going to have something to store the stuff you write on, like a notebook or paper or a binder or something like that. All right, but the key things that you are going to need are flexibility and communication. You can see my email address there, adovery@theballardstuff. Please, please, please contact me any questions that you have, whether those are related to school and this online attempt that we're making, or whether it's about other things. All right, if I can help you, if I can point you in the right direction, if I can connect you with somebody else that can help you, always view me as somebody that you can communicate with. All right, so by the end of this video, you will be introduced to the course and pointed to the syllabus, which you should read. Okay, you should be prepared to record and upload a getting to know each other video to Flipgrid, and you should be prepared to do your homework. Read a New York Times article on college application letters. All right, so this is what I foresee for today. I foresee you spending maybe 45 minutes plus on this class. All right, this little video hopefully will be done within 15. You can look at the syllabus and email me any questions. That shouldn't take too long. And you should do your video. Shouldn't take more than 15 minutes, and that reading that article and taking a couple notes should not take more than 15 minutes. All right, so that's the plan for the day. So first of all, I just want to say, hey, great work taking this class. You have chosen to be in the most difficult, most challenging class that Ballard offers in the English department. All right, and it's AP Language and Composition / DMAC 105. So it's a college level class. So what I always want you to be thinking about, you know what, I am challenging myself. If I'm a senior and taking this class, I'm effectively skipping a grade, right? I'm jumping up to college. If I'm a junior taking this class, I'm effectively skipping 2 grades, because this is a class that colleges teach in their freshman year. And they teach it in their freshman year because it is one of the most important skills you have in college. The goal of this class is to get you to write well, to get you to write collegiately, so that therefore in all of your other classes that you take, say you're in engineering class your junior year, that teacher does not have to worry about teaching you how to write well. Because what you'll find in college is that writing well is something that you will need in every single class. So English classes in the past, maybe you've loved reading literature and poetry and creative writing. There won't be that much of that side of English in this class. This class is mostly to get you to write and read well so that you're prepared for college. And so it's challenging, but it's challenging for a good reason, because as you can see here, good writing is clear thinking made visible. As Thomas Jefferson says, whenever people are well informed, they can be entrusted with their own government. All right? For those of you who are 18, you have just as much say in this democracy as I do. For those of you who are 17, a year from now, you will. So if you can't think clearly, if you can't write clearly, then that's problematic, because we have all kinds of issues that we're confronting, right? our nation, our world is making all kinds of choices. And if we can't think clearly, then we are in a world of hurt. All right. So take a look at the syllabus. As I said, I'm going to open it up here and point out a few things. But I would like you to look through it just so that you are aware. First thing I want to point out is that I do have office hours. These office hours that are in the syllabus here don't mean much to you this first 2 weeks, right? This first 2 weeks instead, if you want to talk to me, please email me. And I am free 8 to 9 every morning. I am free 1:30 to 3 every afternoon. I am free on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for a lot of the day. I will set up a time and we can talk face to face through our computers. And you can ask me any questions that you want. I'll provide any insights that I can give you. All right, but take a look there at the My Office Hours for what's going to happen later on once we get back face to face. There's a course description here for you if you want to read that. These course competencies are what DMAC says we need to teach this year. Feel free to read those. I'm going to point out the study expectations and tips here. This is a college class, and so you should be doing more work than you're doing in a high school class. It's just the way it is. All right, you are stepping up. I don't give that much homework. All right, I really don't. A lot of times, if you do have homework, it's going to be, 10 minutes of work to do. Now, that being said, when we're starting this first 2 weeks online, you should be expecting to do the same amount of work that you'd be doing in class. All right, so if class is scheduled for 15 minutes and maybe we have 10 minutes of homework that you might do a night, expect to be doing that much work. All right, so plan your time accordingly. I want to point out one thing here, optional or recommended books and materials. You can go to that link and find some places where I think it's helpful to be reading. Good writers know a lot about this world. And so you should probably be reading the newspaper. You should be or listening to the radio or podcasts or what have you, ways that you can expand what you know about this world, because generally people who write well are able to make all sorts of references to what's going on in the world. We're going to skip down here to grading criteria. And so I grade on the 4-point scale. You're probably used to it from your other classes. So you will turn in a paper to me. I'll give it a 4, 3, 2, or 1, or a 3.5 or a 2.5. What those mean are right there. Again, if you get a 4, what that means is that you have, all right, sorry, I had to pause there for a second because someone's at the door of my beautiful little practice room. So I'm going to start again on grading criteria. So you'll get a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. 4 means you can do this better than what I would think a college freshman could do. All right, so that's really incredible. All right, if you're getting 4s. All right, a 3 means you're at about what a college freshman could do. If you get a 2, you're doing probably what a high school senior should be able to do. All right, and so we're going to try to obviously get you all to at least 3. All right, because that is our goal, is that you can do what a college freshman can do in this class. So all of those scores will be averaged together, and you will receive one of those percentages. You can scroll down and see what our assignments will be. All right, and then I have some daily procedures that we are going to go through. Just 3 things I want to point out. Once we get back into the classroom, do not bring your cell phone. Well, it'd be awesome if you didn't bring it to the room. All right, but if you do bring it to the room, it should not be out. It should not be on your desk. You should not be with it, because it makes you dumber. All right, it just flat out makes you dumber, and we don't want to be dumb. All right, and secondly, resubmissions. If you are not happy with the score you get on a assignment, that's great. It's a learning opportunity. You can redo it. All right, and the resubmissions portion talks about that. Late assignments. If you do not complete an assignment on time, you will not receive a 4, but you can still receive points. You can get up to a 3. All right. You usually have to have it done at least by 2 weeks after the due date. So take a look here at the rest of this document. You don't really have to go past this page 5. I would like to point out that don't plagiarize, otherwise you get in trouble with DMAC as well as Ballard, so that's a big no-no. All right, take a look at this. If you have questions, email me. Communicate, and email me your questions. I'll try to address them at the beginning of class tomorrow. All right, so that is the syllabus. Then next up, what I want you to be able to do today is I want you to go to Flipgrid, which is some software. You can log into it using your Ballard Google account and join the group using the provided code. So in essence, what you can really do is highlight this, go to this link, type in that code right there, and you'll be able to join the group. All right, so I'm going to just do that for you so you can see it here. I'm going to go whoop, boom, I'm copying it, I'm going to Flipgrid, I'm pasting it. All right, you're join with Google, choose that account, you're logging successful, you get to know things here, and then you're going to record a response to this getting to know each other thing. So you're going to record a little video, answers these questions. I'm going to get to know a little bit about you, and maybe we can get to know each other, and you can look at other people's, what they post as well. So I'm going to quick do this. All right. My biggest pet peeve is when people take pictures on their phone of other people without their permission. It scares me that I could be doing something really stupid and that picture could exist forever online. All right. And so it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Things I think are beautiful. I love a baseball field at night. I just think those crisp, clean, white lines and the way that it's mowed diagonally and that smell of that grass at night, I just think is incredibly beautiful. All right. Biggest influence in my life right now, my wife. She makes her family run. She makes me be a better person. Do I think with my heart or my head? Head. Has that helped or hurt me? Well, it helps because I think I have a pretty clear head, but it hurts because I don't have as much fun, I think, as I would have if I just let my heart guide me a little more. I'm a little too cautious. Lessons do I feel kids are not being taught today? I think that boredom is good for you. And I think generally kids today do not want to be bored. My kids don't want to be bored. And I say, boredom is good for you. That's where good ideas come from. All right. Song or band or genre of music you enjoy. I love Bruce Springsteen. I just love him. I love the music. I love the lyrics. It's so good. 2 things I'm passionate about. I love poetry. It helps me feel more alive and aware of the world. And I love the Minnesota Twins, baby. What do I want my legacy to be? I would love people to say that I help them think and live more deeply, that I help them just take this life and just love being alive, I guess. Do I like social media? Yes and no. I love keeping in touch with people, but I really hate what it's doing to our political culture. What's one item on my bucket list and one thing I want to do before I die? I want to go hike mountains in Norway. All right. So then record that response, put it on there. You can look at your classmates' work. All right. So then the next and final thing that you're going to do is you're going to read one of these articles from the New York Times. There's 2 of them. Okay. And have a little notebook and just make a list of maybe 3 things from what you've read that you think are important. Our first assignment will be writing a college application letter. And so looking at that would be great. Or that's what your assignment is for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're going to join Google Meet at our scheduled class time. You'll just go to your Google Meet and you will press that button right there and you should be able to join. All right. First hour 9, 6th hour 12:20, 7th hour 12:55. So again, look and review what you need to be doing by tomorrow. I have a 15-minute limit and time's up.